Yes, well, I thought it was, I said little mechanical robots, but perhaps it was little mechanical men. I don't remember. I have it on tape. I'll have to go look it up. But it couldn't keep it, none of us could. And apparently there's, you can still see it on the screen, little mechanical. It was sometimes difficult to keep a straight face when you had lines to say like that. What can I tell you? Sobey Martin, I mean, he was so sweet. He had this great accent, and he really, the show sort of directed itself at some, you know, sometimes when he would say, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And I'd go up to him and he'd be sleeping, and I'd tap him on the shoulder and I'd say, Sobey, what if I do this scene, standing on my hands and wiggling my toes? He'd go, better, better, shoot it, shoot it. And then he'd go back to sleep. I remember there were so many times when I'd go up to Irwin and I'd say, look, now you told me that Mark and I would have a romance on the show. I mean, why isn't this happening? And in fact, many fans with whom I've spoken always ask me that question. Why didn't you and Mark have a romance? You know, what's going on there? And I said, well, you know, it was the 60s, 25 years ago, and, you know, we weren't married, and I think they wanted to be very careful, the censors at the time. But it was unfortunate because I think it could have been developed, and we could have had a marriage on, you know, with all these strange creatures, you know, attending, and I think it would have been great. And then we could have had our own children, and we'd have another space family, and you know, we'd go off and do our own series.